Good morning. You're welcome to Plus TV, Plus Sports. Sorry, and my name is Mudashiru Shitu. This is the week of the election, and it's obvious that the NFF election taking place in Benin City is all what is very important in the history of Nigerian Football Federation, and everything is leading to Benin City. So September 30th is when we will be having this election in Benin City. So Plus TV will be giving you all what you need to know concerning this election, and that is why we are talking with an associate editor of Premium Times that's talking about Jide Alaka. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, Shitu. Good morning, Mudashiru.
Yeah, thank you very much for your time. This week is the week that really makes so much difference for Nigerian Football Federation. After having Amaju Pinnick for 8 years in the helms of affair of Nigerian Football Federation, Nigerians are eager to know what will happen after Pinnick. We have big wigs in Nigerian football administrator vying for this position, from Sheyu Akinwumi to Diko, also to Ibrahim Guzo. All these men that are notable. Also Emerua. We've had the opportunity to bring in Emerua to the show, and others who has show their interest. Tell us, you are planning to have a debate, which obviously we hope that it will still hold. You are planning to have a debate with all these candidates for the NFF election. Tell us what we should be expecting from these candidates.
Well, first things first, it's let me say I'm a bit sad to announce that we will have to postpone that debate because a lot of the people who had confirmed to come in for the debate, which was supposed to hold tomorrow, supposedly cancelled yesterday night, some this morning. They cited subsisting court cases, all kinds of things are happening. And then there is supposed to be a debate in Abuja today, organized by the Swan Abuja branch, something like that. So basically, us in the media, we've not gotten our acts together. Basically, that's what it boils down to. But let's not take away from the fact that the elections are scheduled for next week, Friday, in Benin. If it will still hold, we still do not know, because there's a court case pending right now that says that election should be postponed. And we've not had anything further after that news came out last week, Thursday. So we are hoping for the best. We are hoping that Amaju Pinnick will hand over peacefully on Friday next week in Benin City. So okay, that's the news for right now. Right, that's the news.
Okay. Now we want to look at the situation. What is expected? What kind of next NFF president should we be expecting? Because it seems that everybody has have been in one way or the other, from Shehu Diko, who is the second vice president of NFF, to Barrister Shehu Akim, who is the first president, to former secretary generals, to Chris Emerua. All these are have one way or the other served in one capacity or the other in the Nigerian Football Federation. Is it a must that we must have somebody that served in the past administration or past administrations to fill in this position? What's your take on that?
It is not a must, Mudashiru. It is not. But the fact remains that this is also a bit of politics. Newbies don't jump into politics. You needed to have been in the mix. You need to, because it's an elective post. People are going to vote for you. So you cannot just come in without being known and get votes. You must be known to the people who are voting, to the voting populace, for you to get into that position. So basically, yes, a new person can come in, but that new person must have walked around the corridors of power, must have ingratiated himself with the people that will vote for him to even have a chance of getting elected. So yes, a new person can come in, but it doesn't have a high probability. I don't think a new person will come in.
Okay. Everybody keeps saying, from the sport ministry to Nigerian stakeholders, are saying that NFF has not done so well with the development of sport in the with the development of football, from the Nigerian league to the women football to our domestic league. Even the Super Eagles seems everywhere is not going as promised. But what do you think should be the priority of the next NFF president after the election? What do you think should be the priority?
Okay, thank you again. First things first, we need to understand that the Super Eagles is not Nigeria football. That's the first thing. If the person understands that fact, that means you need to take care of every facet of the game in the country. The football has moved away from being just an emotive sport to being a scientific one. If you do not have a plan in place, yes, talents are all over Nigeria, and that is what is still saving us till now. A lot of people, a lot of players, both men and women, travel out of the country to play professional football outside the country without being known first here, without being registered with anybody here credibly. But they get there, their talents shine through, and they become stars. And then Nigeria reaps the benefits of them becoming stars in other countries. The next NFF president must put a plan in place to produce stars in the country. That is the problem. The real problem we face right now is because, and it's not just football, it's in almost every area of sports in Nigeria, is that we export the raw materials, get them developed outside, and then use them later on. It's the same with the economy, financial economy. It's the same. We are exporting the raw to bring it back to. So we must turn back that pyramid. We must develop stars in-house. We must develop the league in such a way that if I do not get a good contract abroad, I don't need to leave. That's the basic thing. But where everybody is, we have seen players leave to go and play in countries where they are paid $500, $1,000 a week. It should not happen. We should be able to put our stars in the league here, develop them to a point. Okay, let me give you an example. In the years gone by, we had a player like Taiwo and Finidi George leave club sides in Nigeria, and within 2 weeks of arriving in Europe, start playing for new clubs. What was the difference between now and then? They were already developed. They had a football mentality that was ingrained in them that was almost at par with what they got in Europe. Right now, we don't have that again. When players leave the country, you find them sojourning for 1-2 years, going to all the outposts in Europe before they now get into mainstream Europe, and then they start to play. That should not be the case. We should have ready-made people who are ready to hit the ground running wherever they go because they have a good football education in Nigeria.
That takes us back. That takes us back home, the Nigerian Professional Football League. Some say we shouldn't even call it professional because the attribute does not denote professionalism. Now, we all say there's been many efforts to resurrect the league back. Don't you think anybody coming in should focus on the professional football league, both male and female, then every other thing falls in place? What's your opinion about our league and what should be done to take it to the next level?
The truth of the matter is our league is below average. Let us be very clear about that. It is below average. If you go around the country, you just need to go and watch these clubs prepare for matches. Don't look at the match itself. Go and watch them prepare for these matches. What are the things that are in place? Now, when we talk about football in the world now, you are talking about a coterie of coaches that manage teams. You see that there's an assistant coach, there's a goalkeeping coach, there's a video analysis. There's a lot that goes into preparing teams for matches. But first things first here, we don't have those structures in place in this country. Right now, we don't. We even see some teams in the NPFL, like you said, supposed professional league, who change on the field when they want to train. Well, that means that they don't have a clubhouse, they don't have a dressing room. It is unbelievable, the things you see happening in that league. So basically, the end is, for me, I would have even said cut down the league to like 8 or 10 clubs that can actually do the right thing. Don't just put it together because we want it to be national or anything. Prune everything down. If you don't have these 6 things, you cannot play in the league. There's no need to be what's it called, watching over what is not. We're not going to get any result, and we are seeing it. How many times? When last did Nigeria, as a Nigerian club, win a continental trophy? When last? Some people have not even seen that. Some children have not seen that happen. So we have come to a point where we have to tell ourselves the truth. Our league is not working. Why is it not working? Because we are not following the right things to do.
Okay.
The referees are not well. Everybody, the people are traveling on the road 18 hours to go and play a match almost the next day. I played a little bit of football. It's not possible.
Okay.
Get down from a bus and go and play. It's not possible.
Okay. Jide, there are so many questions to ask because time is no longer our friend. Hopefully that as days get by towards the election, we'll also invite you more to analyze much perspective about the Nigerian Football Federation election. Thank you very much, Jide Alaka, for your time.
Thank you so much, Mudashiru, for having me.
Thank you. We will have you soon to talk more.